going on, guys? I am Femi the Agent,
I'm Femi the Realtor.
and here we are on another episode of Sneakers in Real Estate. We're going to talk about two of the favorite things that I love to talk about. Please, you do not need to switch the channel because you see me wearing an Adidas hat. I do own Adidas too. So today we are going to be talking about the Adidas NMD Human Race. So this is a dope shoe. You look on the bottom, you can tell that I've worn these. Um, these dropped in 2019. This was a collaboration. Human Race is actually a brand that was owned by Nigo, and Nigo is Pharrell's best friend. So this is the Adidas NMD Pharrell human made. So it was a collaboration between really the three brands. This is a very comfortable shoe. You see the human made on the front. They did a really nice design with this, and then it has the boost technology on the inside. So this is like a really comfortable shoe. I've worn these a bunch of times. They're really comfortable. Adidas within the last couple of years have really turned around their brand. We're doing a lot of the NMDs. These are probably my favorite pairs of sneakers to wear. I actually wore a pair of these when I went to a Tony Robbins conference, and anybody that's seen Tony Robbins, you know that this guy, his energy is through the roof, and he stands up for 12 or 13 hours in a day. So I've had these on for a 12-hour spurt. Very comfortable, able to jump around, do all sorts of different things. But back to the human made, this is like a really dope shoe if you can find it. Anybody knows, the Pharrell stuff. A lot of these are going now 1,000, 2,000, 3, 4,000, sometimes even more than that, depending on how limited that they are. But I think this pair you can still get them, fairly reasonable. I think for a couple of $100, and the comfort level on these, this definitely is a sneaker that you can wear all day long. There's certain sneakers that you can only wear for maybe 2 or 3 hours at a time, but these I can attest. Really, any of the NMD stuff, you can wear pretty much the whole day, and you don't have to worry about any sort of being uncomfortable or anything like that. Like I said, really comfortable. They do have that mesh material, so they do get dirty pretty quick. So, after you wear them a couple of times, you may have to have somebody clean them, drop them off to a cleaning service, throw them in the washing machine. But you definitely will not be disappointed, if you own a pair of these. And we are going to be talking about real estate as well. I'll have my son touch on the what are the interest rates today, son?
For a 30-year fixed, it is 5.5 right now.
Nice.
So still a great time to buy now. I know people feel like they missed out on the COVID rates and that whole market, but you're not that far gone. It's never you're never out the loop. You just want to speak to somebody, speak to one of us, so we could help research and do our homework, so we could help benefit you when it's time for you to purchase your house, whether you're a first-time home buyer, investment property, anything like that. We're here to help you in terms of where the market is in terms of inventory. Inventory is still fairly low. So the market's slowing down a little bit, but if you have like somebody that you're good, that's good, like known, and that's relatively effective in their business and efficient, like one of us, like I said, we can help push your offer, no matter if this is you're coming in 3.5% down, first time home buyer, or whatever the case may be. We can still help get the job done.
Okay.
So we have a new listing in Elmont. It is 772 Lawrence Street. It is a 4-bedroom, 2 full baths, full finished basement, 1 car garage attached, 1,800 square feet. So it's very big. Like I said, in Elmont. So the value of Almont will be going up. Like a lot of people might know, they just built the UBS Arena. They're building a mall somewhat like Green Acres Mall, so it's gonna be that type of layout, floor plan, similar to that mall. So the area is definitely gonna be going up. Also, they're building a hotel too, so people that fly in and stuff like that for concerts, to use the arena, things of that nature, purposes like that. So, like I said, the area will be going up. So if you're in Elmont and you want to know how much your house is worth, or you're thinking of having the plans to move out of New York or anything like that, or any area, and don't hesitate to reach out to give us a call.
Okay.
But I have a question for
Sure.
you.
Yes, sir.
What should people do, or their family should do, if they die without a will? And because I've been researching a lot, like a lot of people are homeowners for 30 years. They have trust and things of that nature, and but some of them die without a will. So
Okay.
how do they go about that?
That's a great question, son. Um, you definitely should, when you're still around, try to put your affairs in order, and definitely get a will done. But if you don't, that means that you die intestate, which means that you die without a will. So what happens now is, if you have a surviving spouse, everything would pretty much turn over to them. But you have the whole probate situation that's going to end up happening, and then it can end up to be really messy, because if you have other family members that are around, or if you have kids that you had from separate marriages, it ends up turning into a whole messy thing. So like I said, if you die without a will, that means you died intestate. But the thing that you want to do when you are still alive is to try to get a will done, and then lay out the rules for what's going to happen with your property, what's going to happen with your assets, so that everything goes to the right family member, and you're not going to have to go through that process. Because if it has to go to what they call probate, it can take months, maybe even years. There's a lot of people that passed away during COVID, and a lot of the courts were closed. We had a couple of situations with a few properties that we were putting on the market, and we couldn't do anything for a year and a half, because the courts were closed. So you have to go through the process of getting all that stuff legalized. They have to assign an administrator to the estate. It can get really, really messy. And you see a lot of it going on now, like I said, with everything that's been happening with COVID. So you just want to try to protect yourself. You want to try to protect your loved ones, and definitely try to get a will done. And so this way, everything can be divvied up the right way. If you do have more questions on that, you can still reach out to either one of us, either myself or my son, and we can put you in contact with estate lawyers so they can help you put that whole thing together.
So if you have family, you have a mother, father, somebody that's older, that's a homeowner, have that conversation with them, because you don't want to be left in a messy situation, a sticky situation. I was actually talking to a realtor the other day. They were trying to convince their dad. He had some medical conditions, but she was trying to get that in order before he passed away, unfortunately. But he don't want to listen. He wanted to be not listen to her advice and the family's advice, and now she's stuck battling things out, and it's been going on for months. And she's a realtor, so like I said,
That can be tough.
yeah. So if you have a family member that's unfortunately sick or anything like that, I know you don't want to be the Debbie Downer or anything like that, but to protect yourself and the rest of your family for some of the assets that they left behind, or they're gonna be leaving behind, you need to have that conversation. So
Because you don't want a situation, to arise where they now get, scammed out of that house.
exactly.
I've seen that happen. I actually heard a story yesterday of someone who owned a brownstone in Brooklyn, and sold the deed to someone else for $15,000. and the person that bought the deed now says that I own the house. Mind you, this is a house that's worth $3 or $4 million with no mortgage on it. So you definitely want to be careful, folks. We definitely in our community we need to have more of these conversations before our loved ones get sick. We want to have the wills in place. We want to have the estate planning. We want to have all those things done properly. Like I said, if you don't know who to turn to, you can reach out to either one of us. We can put you in contact with one of the estate lawyers that we deal with. And back to the listing that my son was just talking about, that's in Elmont. It's in Elmont, but it has Valley Stream schools. So what that means is you have the best of both worlds, and you have the option, to send your kids to the Valley Stream schools. And because you're so close to Valley Stream, you have the high school, which is Valley Stream North, which is in Franklin Square. They put a lot of money into education and different things like that. So you can end up, with a really, really great school district. We will be doing an open house this weekend, probably both days. House is 1,800 square feet. It's listed at 649. Address again is 772 Lawrence Street, and come by. You don't want to miss this one. The master bedroom is huge. It's
like 2 bedrooms combined.
It's like two bedrooms in one. So
and a lot of skylight.
A lot of skylights. Beautiful house. Private backyard. Really, really nice. Mid-block. Really, really great house. And for any seller that's on the fence right now and is not sure if now's a good time to sell, you definitely can reach out to either one of us, and we can sit down with you, help put a plan together so that we can try to get you the most amount of money in the shortest period of time.
Or even if you just want to know how much your house is worth. I know a lot of people would have thoughts about moving out of state or anything like that, and you don't really have a motivation kit or tool to why you're going out of state or why now is the best time. But it's like, if you're just prolonging it and you're just pushing it to the side, you might as well find out what your house is worth now, or try to start a process or do something now. Right. Even if you're not signing documents, just having that conversation.
Because we have, whatever state that you're looking to go to, we have agents in those states that we can put you in contact with, so we can make that process very seamless for you. Put the place on the market, get something going with it, put you in contact with the agent in the other state, so that once we get you into contract, we now have an idea of what we're selling your house for, what the proceeds are going to be, how much you're going to be net from this sale. So it makes it easier for you to be able to buy the house, of your dreams on the other side. So now definitely is a great time, folks.
Summer's coming up too, so it's not like, oh, it's winter now. I don't want to go travel, come here, come back. So now it would be the best time, especially since we do foresee rates probably going up to 7s and 8s. I heard a couple mortgage people telling me that, so I would say now would be the best time, because think about it. If you put your house on the market, or you're waiting and prolonging to the end of the year, or whatever the case may be, now all the buyers have less buying power and less money to come shop for a house. So you want to get as many people in a shorter period of time as you can. So you want to try to utilize this time now, as I know a lot of people's, like, the rates are high and stuff like that, but they're only going to get higher. So,
and we have a situation now with one of the buyers that we're working with, who was approved for a $600,000 mortgage. Now, due to the fact that the rates have started going up, that $600,000 buyer now is only qualified for $540,000. So understand that $60,000, folks, that the buying power was reduced. It means that it's going to affect the offers that you're going to be able to receive on your house, which is why the longer that you wait, the less money that you will receive, depending on what's going on, because the buyer only qualifies for X amount of dollars. So just keep that in mind. Right now, we are going into the summer markets, and you have folks that are looking to get a house now so that they can get their kids settled in, and for September when the school season starts. So now is a great time, folks. Like I said,
you might have kids that graduated, you want to downsize, they're moving out. So any scenario, any situation
that you're looking, that you have, definitely reach out to us. We cover all the boroughs, and we cover Long Island as well. So any questions that you have, give either one of us a call, and stay safe and have a great day.